You are going to drop your phone. You know it, I know it, and guess what? American Express knows it as well because they're offering new benefits starting April 1st. We're going to talk all about it. Get right into this video. Let's go. Hey everybody, Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to be awesome. Give us a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. You guys do a really good job with this. Today, I want to talk about protecting the most important investment of your life. Your house?
No!
Your car?
No!
Your kids?
No!
Your bourbon collection? Very good guess. But no, I'm talking about the investment that means a lot to you. That's that tiny little computer that you pack around in your pocket and carry with you every day. You stare at the screen, you scroll through and fight with your family on Facebook about politics.
Good times. Good times.
You know the one I'm talking about? It's your cell phone, right? We all have had some kind of incident at some point where we've dropped a cell phone by accident. Stuff happens and we wonder, how are we going to replace this cell phone? Are we going to repair it? What are we going to do? American Express announced that they are going to be providing cell phone protection coverage starting April 1st with 12 of their credit cards. That's right, 12 credit cards. This includes the Amex Platinum, the Amex Business Platinum, and several other cards. I'm not going to list them all here, but look down in the description for the full list of all the cards that are going to be offering cell phone protection. And that got me thinking, okay, American Express is offering cell phone protection, but what does that really mean? How does it compare to other cell phone protections from Chase and their credit cards? How does it compare to something like AppleCare that's included with the iPhone upgrade program? So what we're going to do in this video today is compare those three options and see which one may be most beneficial to you. Now you may be asking, Brandon, why did you choose AppleCare? I have an Android phone. Look, I could talk about 50 different cell phones and the coverages they offer, but a lot of people have Apple products. So I'm going to stick with that for this particular comparison, but read through the terms and conditions for any phone that you have and see what's offered. I don't know them all, but read through it and find out what's best for you, but this will be a good point of comparison for this video. And when we're looking at comparisons with Chase, in this particular video, I'm going to use the Chase Ink Business Preferred as a point of comparison. Before I get started, let me just say, before you dig into anything, look at the specific terms and conditions associated with the cell phone protection that you are looking at, okay? I'm going to put those down in the description below. Read through everything. Make sure that you understand it. I'm not going to read the exhaustive list of everything that's in the terms and conditions, mostly because I want you to watch this video and not turn it off out of sheer boredom.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
So when I'm looking at this comparison, I want to break it down into the 3 C's: coverage, cost, and convenience. We're going to compare Chase, American Express's new offer as well, along with AppleCare, looking at those 3 C's and see which one may be the best fit for you. With that said, let's get rolling. So the first C is going to be coverage. When I go through this, you're going to see a lot of similar terminology with all 3 of these options: American Express, Chase, and Apple's iPhone upgrade, which includes AppleCare. So you're going to look at deductibles, and you're going to look at the maximum number of incidents per year. Each of those has a cost associated with it, and we're going to run through them real quick. So pardon me, let me pull up my computer here because I can't remember all these numbers, all right? So American Express, again, starts April 1st with their coverage with the 12 cards mentioned down in the description, has a max of $800 per incident, a $50 deductible per incident, and 2 claims every 12 months. And theft is covered, however, you will have to provide additional documentation. This could come in the form of a police report. They may ask you for your home and auto insurance. You're going to have to provide documentation, long story short, and that is in their terms and conditions. You can check that out below. Chase, on the other hand, has a max of $600 per incident, so a little bit less, a $100 deductible, which is twice as much as the American Express, but they offer 3 claims every 12 months. And theft is covered, but you'll again need to use that additional paperwork just like you did with American Express. One thing to note in both of these, though, if you look in their terms and conditions, loss is not covered. If you just straight up lose your cell phone, you're going to be up a creek, okay? They specifically mention it in their terms and conditions, mysterious disappearances of phones. There's no police report. We have no evidence. Did you just throw it in the creek and you wanted a new phone? Hopefully you're not doing that, by the way. But that's not covered. That's really important because when we go to Apple, if you pay additional for the theft and loss coverage, you get covered for theft and loss. Very creative name, Apple. I like your marketing. So for Apple, you have a $29 deductible for screen damage, $99 deductible for any accidental damage, and $149 in deductible for theft and loss. So notice that there is no maximum there when it comes to AppleCare, which is really convenient. And they do offer 2 claims of accidental damage and 2 claims of theft and loss every 12 months. So you get 2 of each one. That's crazy. Now, it's really important to remember, if you're reporting a theft or loss, you do need to have Find My iPhone activated on your iPhone, okay? That way they can help try to track it down if they need to do that. And look, before I made this video, I did my research. I read through the terms and conditions on Apple. I even called them and spoke to one of their senior specialists. And this is a pretty seamless process with Apple, which is really nice. We'll talk about that later on. But I made sure to confirm this because when it comes to the deductibles, the number of incidents per year, Apple definitely shines in this area. There's no doubt about it. Now, as far as comparing credit card coverage, American Express has a slight edge when it comes to the lower deductible and the higher max benefit per incident. However, they do cover 1 less incident per year than Chase. But let's be honest, if you're breaking your phone 3 times per year, maybe you need more than cell phone coverage. Maybe just get a good case or stop being so clumsy and don't drop it all the time.
Stop it!
So let's talk about the second C, and that is cost. When you're looking at cell phone protection through credit cards, both American Express and Chase offer free cell phone protection, meaning you don't have to pay any additional cost to have this protection. What you do need to do in order to activate this, though, is make sure that you use your card to pay for your previous month's cell phone bill before that coverage activates. So make sure you do that to activate that coverage. So although coverage is free with the credit cards, you also have to take in consideration the annual fees because that does cost money. In the case of American Express, many of the 12 credit cards that are listed are some of the mid to higher tier level annual fees. When you're looking at the Biz Platinum that we just did an unboxing video on, that has a $595 annual fee. The regular personal American Express Platinum has a $550 annual fee. The Delta Platinum card has a $250 annual fee. These are fees that you're going to incur, but again, the coverage associated with them is technically free. And I'm going to make the assumption that if you got the card before this coverage was even offered, you've already made the decision that the annual fee is worth it. So for this video, let's just consider that this cell phone coverage is free. So moving on from free coverage, let's talk about AppleCare associated with the iPhone upgrade program. And when we're doing this, let's pick a phone out of Apple's lineup that is very popular. This is going to be the iPhone 12 Pro Max. A lot of people have this phone. It retails at $1,099, which if you break that up into 24 monthly installments is about $46 a month. If you do regular installments, you can just pay this phone off in 24 months. However, if you're part of the iPhone upgrade program, you will get a new shiny iPhone every single year. We got to have the newest toys, right? But along with that upgrade program comes AppleCare. AppleCare adds $8 per month onto the cost of that monthly installment. So what would normally be just a $46 monthly installment if you were paying this over 2 years turns into a $54 installment payment. If you want to add theft and loss, which is optional, it adds another $3. Now you're looking at $57 every month for the year until you get your new shiny iPhone the next year. So when you're looking at that, it adds $11 per month for AppleCare coverage and theft and loss. $11 times 12 months in a calendar year is $132. So you could almost say that AppleCare plus theft and loss has a $132 annual fee. So when it comes to cost, it is hard to beat free. And if you're looking at a card like the Chase Business Preferred with only a $95 annual fee along with the other benefits it offers, it's pretty good. Apple is not going to win the cost battle when you're looking at it in this case. And American Express, again, offers free cell phone protection but at a much higher cost with many of the 12 cards that are listed down in the description. So if cost is your biggest concern and you want a card with cell phone protection, the Chase Business Preferred may be the most affordable option. Now let's move on to the third C, and that is convenience. You know, as I've gotten much older, I've appreciated convenience. I'm willing to pay a little bit more if something is just a tad bit more convenient, and we're going to talk about that now. With credit cards, there is a level of inconvenience when dealing with reports of damage, theft, or loss in some cases. If you drop your phone, if you're one of the millions of people that drop your phone and you've cracked your screen wide open and you can't stare at that thing of beauty all day long and you're having a panic attack about it, when am I going to get my new phone?
I don't know where I am. I can't breathe.
Well, it's going to be a while, and that could be a problem. When you're dealing with cell phone protection through Chase or American Express, it can take up to 10 days for them to even approve your claim. If it is a theft, you have to provide all the documentation we mentioned earlier, which can take more time. You have to ship it off for repairs. Think about how long you're going to have to go without your precious cell phone. Precious! Are you willing to wait that long? That's totally up to you. In the case of Apple, you will find a lot more convenience. Let's say you drop your phone and you crack your screen, then you can take it to one of your local Apple stores for repair. That is a very quick process. Also, if you have Apple and you busted your phone up and it's just unusable and you can't do anything with it, you can request express replacement service. That means that while Apple is approving your claim or you're sending your phone back in, they will expedite a new phone to you within 1 to 3 days, so you don't have to go so long waiting for your repair.
Thank you, Jesus!
Talk about convenience, right? Especially if you're using your phone for business, you do not want to be without that phone for more than a day or two, and Apple recognizes that. And they cover that for everything except for screen-only damage. So that's important to remember. If it's screen-only damage, they don't do the express replacement service. However, if it's screen-only damage, you could take it to your local Apple store. One other key thing to note about this is when you take your phone to the Apple store or you send it through the mail through Apple, you're getting warranted service. You're not going to Billy Bob's iPhone repair place around the corner and having him pry open your phone and fixing it and voiding your warranty. Who knows what he's doing? But when you're using Apple, you can guarantee that if you have to have a screen replacement or there's some kind of functional damage, they will fix it, and they will do so without voiding your warranty. So there's a level of safety there as well, along with convenience.
Now I feel better.
So at the end of the day, with these 3 different options, which did I decide would be the best cell phone protection for me personally? In my case, I use the Apple iPhone Upgrade Program, which includes Apple Care, and I pay the extra $3 a month for theft and loss protection. I like the Apple coverage. I like being able to go 15 minutes down the road to my local Apple store, get warranted coverage, get quick replacements if I need it, low deductibles, and they cover loss. The icing on the cake, I get a new shiny iPhone every single year as a part of the iPhone Upgrade Program. I like new gadgets, so if you are an early adopter to technology especially, this program may be a good fit for you, but then when you look at all the coverage you get beyond that, it's almost a no-brainer for my particular situation. So if you've watched this channel, you know that just a few videos ago, I downgraded my Chase Ink Business Preferred card. However, that card did provide me at a $95 annual fee with a 3 times multiplier on my cell phone bill. But you know what? I've got other cards that I want to use to pay my cell phone bill, and if I'm not using my cell phone coverage through a credit card, I have the freedom to use the biggest multiplier possible to get the most points when paying for my cell phone bill. In my case, I use the Chase Ink Cash Card, which gives me a 5 times multiplier on my cell phone bill. For those math majors out there, that's more than the 3 times multiplier I was getting with a Chase Ink Business Preferred. So let's break this down into real dollars and cents. Let's say my cell phone bill is $150 a month. If I use the American Express Platinum card, I'm just getting 1 times points on that, so I'm getting 150 points. Very good, everybody. If I'm using the Chase Ink Business Preferred every month, that $150 with a 3 times multiplier is going to be 450 points. If I use my Chase Ink Cash Card, I'm going to get 750 points with the 5 times multiplier on my $150 cell phone bill. So what does that mean? You know from watching this channel that we strive to get 2 cents per point when we use transfer partners. Doesn't always happen, but that's our goal. So let's say we take that 2 cents per point. What does that mean with the points multipliers that I just talked about? But I'm going to look at this just so I remember the numbers real quick. So to break that down, over the course of a calendar year, if we use the American Express Platinum card with the 1 times multiplier on my $150 cell phone bill, I will get $36 in rewards with that card. Again, if you're striving for 2 cents per point. If you are using the Chase Ink Business Preferred card, you get $108 worth of value out of that. If you're using the 5 times multiplier with the Chase Ink Cash, you are getting $180 annually in value out of that. So by having the freedom to use whichever credit card I want to use and taking advantage of the biggest multiplier I can, I'm able to offset a lot of the extra cost that comes with the iPhone Upgrade Program and Apple Care theft and loss that comes with it. So for me personally, With the minimal jump in cost for the Apple Care and theft and loss, it is more than worth it to me for the convenience from all the things that I've already mentioned in this video. When your time is valuable and you don't want to deal with the hassle of filling out 50 pages of paperwork.
No time! There's never any time! I don't have time to study!
So what do you think? Is it worth it for the extra protection with Apple Care theft and loss? Do you think it's too much to pay? Do you think you get the value out of it? Have you used cell phone coverage before through a credit card or through Apple Care? Let us know down in the comments because we want to know your specific experience. We can talk terms and conditions all we want, but at the end of the day, we like to hear real-world examples of what's actually happening out there. Have you had a good experience with Chase Ink Business Preferred? Have you had a good experience with Apple? Are you going to look into cell phone coverage with the American Express cards listed in the description below? Let us know. And again, this coverage starts April 1st. We'll put the terms and conditions down in the description below, so make sure you check those out and read them for yourself if you want some good bedtime reading. I hope you found this video helpful. We talked a lot of numbers. Hopefully some of it stuck with you and you're able to make a better decision on your cell phone coverage. If you did find the video helpful, don't forget to be awesome. Give us a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts. We really appreciate all of your support so far, and I look forward to seeing you on the next Brandon Boyd Show. We will see you soon.